Well, I slept for around 10 hours last night because apparently I am much more sick than I was. Yay! I got some rest, been working a little bit, but been mostly just lying on the couch because my wife confined me to the couch, which I appreciate. So now we're just out, we're doing a little bit of a walk. It's nice for me to get out of the house. Right, Duck? Hello. Alright. Where'd everybody go? So anyway, I'm just like super low energy today. Really not feeling amazing. Hopefully I feel better by tomorrow, which is visa renewal day. So we've got an appointment with the GNIB. And we'll go in and say, "Dear Ireland, don't let us not be here." And if all goes well, then they will not let us be here. Today is Wednesday. You know what that means, friends. Today is the day that we are going into the GNIB, that is the Garda National Immigration Bureau. That could be completely wrong. We're going into the immigration office to renew our visas for the year, because we have been here for, well, now just over a year. And so we're going in today. We'll drop off Rylan at a friend's house, and I think we'll have Melody, but as long as everything goes well and they see no problem with us, then we'll be here for at least another year. Also, is today the 15th?
It's the 16th.
So we've officially lived in this house for 1 year too. Because last year I think we moved in on the 15th. So I'm feeling way better today. Christiana's not feeling so good, so it seems that the bug has passed on to her. Last week I didn't do a vlog because we were in Slovenia and doing all of the stuff, but
Your toast. Eat some toast.
yeah. Do you want to not be on camera? You look amazing.
Hi.
Tell the world what you've done.
I got sick.
Alright, so update. It's like 7:30 at night. We went to the immigration office this morning. It was no big deal. We got our numbers. Everything was fine. It took about a half hour to get up. And then, long story short, all of the information that we brought in, that we were told to bring in, that was required of us to bring in, apparently wasn't enough. So long story short, they did not give us a renewal stamp. We have to write in a physical letter to a different department, residency division or something like that. We have to write in a letter basically saying what we do for the organization, why we're here, why it matters that we're here, all of our making sure all of our expenses are paid no matter what, like if there's an emergency or we lose some kind of financial stability, which all of that was in the letter that we brought. So literally all the information that they requested of us to send in a letter we had, but they just wanted it in a different form or something. This is kind of how it goes in Ireland, based on all of the people that we've talked to who have tried to get visas or have gotten visas or done renewals, whatever, is that it really depends on who you get that day, how they're feeling. There are many different variables. Like you could give the exact same information and give the exact same answers to 2 different people and get 2 different answers. 10 different people get 10 different answers. So next steps for us, obviously, we're not getting kicked out of the country. We've submitted our initial letter and our application and all that. So the next steps are to write up an additional letter, get our organization to write up another letter, and we have to physically mail in this thing and all of our information and make a case. Because it's 1885, we have to physically mail it in. Anyways, you can probably tell I'm feeling a little frustrated, but I guess that's just kind of how it goes. So I was hoping that there would be a little bit of a different end of today, and I wouldn't be saying our visas. I wish I was like, our visas have been renewed 1 more year, and then I was gonna do this whole like, we've been here a year, let's talk about it. But basically, up until the point that we have our renewal processed and approved, I kind of don't want to jump the gun and be like, all right, here's what we've learned from our first year, because then if it's like Anyway, our supervisor says that things like this have happened and it's not a big deal. We just have to work on it, and it's nothing. There's no emergency, so it's just what it is. But that's the reality of doing immigration stuff in Ireland. Things are a little slower, and it really just kind of, you don't know what you're gonna get. And then of course add just the icing on top of that just beautiful cake of poop. We went and picked up Rylan from our friend's house where, you know, they were watching her. And she didn't want to leave, but we had to go. And so for the next hour and a half, she screamed at us. Like blood curdling screaming. I don't want to go home. I don't like you, Daddy. I don't like you, Mommy. Go away. And I would say things like, I love you, Rylan. And she would say, I don't love you, Daddy. The joys of having a toddler. Just the glory. Rylan, if you're watching this as a teenager, bless you that you've made it this far. Cristiano wasn't feeling good today. It just was like this, this day was just, ugh. Anyway, that's kind of the status of things. So I'll keep updating as we go. I'm gonna try and maybe write that letter tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we have to mail it in, and then who knows when it's gonna be, we're gonna get a response back, so. Wish I had a better way to close out this day. But I don't really. What happened over here? Looks like there's a lot of Cheerios all over the place. So, I bought this shirt in Slovenia, and it's a tank top, and I never wear tank tops. And then I just grabbed it randomly this morning, and so now I'm wearing it. That's the end of that story. So I know I didn't make a vlog last week because I had just gotten back from being away in Venice and Slovenia and all this stuff. But I thought I would share a couple of shots. I was going through some of the footage and I was like, there's some stuff there. So here's just a really quick sequence.
And I got some new...
So here's just a really quick set of shots from... There's a spider over there. Here's a couple of shots from our time in Slovenia, randomly, here and there, and then the flight back. And then we'll come back to the present moment. Ryan and I went out for a little coffee date. I don't remember where I put my sunglasses. We're just gonna let that one just slide on by. Kind of hanging out a little bit. Christiana is on a call with some other members of our organization who live here in Ireland. Man, it's so loud. Anyways, they are talking with some other members of our organization about the letter that we need to write to the residence division, which is apparently like a new division. Like it's really only something that's been around, or at least that we've had to deal with in the last 6 months. And then we'll be sending in that letter. I'll talk a little bit more about this whole visa renewal process in the next little section. But right now we're just kind of out enjoying the sunshine. Well, it was sunshine. Yo, what is that? Yo! Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? You getting in the trash? Get out of there. Alright. I told Rylan that we would try and make some potato chips. We don't have any potatoes. We have a sweet potato. So I'm gonna try and make a sweet potato chips. Show you.
Yeah, look. Yeah. I want to have those bubbles.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Hi. Ooh, look at this. I want one.
Well, the sweet potato chips were not super good. They were better than the breadsticks that I bought earlier. Both girls are down. Christiana's running to the store real quick to grab us some fun end of the day treats. Quick update before I sign off. So, this whole visa thing has been kind of an interesting thing. Feeling a little less stressed about it. We're just in the process of, figuring out what kind of information we need for writing in the letter and just kind of going through next steps and processes. So I'll keep updating on that. I know a lot of people follow me for the whole moving to Ireland thing, and so just something to keep in mind that the whole visa process can be just kind of a thing. It's hi.
Hi.
I decided to play some jazz.
Nice choice.
Look, there's my wife. We just watched La La Land, so jazz sounds good. Anyways, so the whole visa process is just a whole thing, and it's very specific. So we'll send in that letter and wait for the response, and fingers crossed we won't have to hire a lawyer or anything like that. But it should be okay. Anyways, that's actually going to do it for this week. Kind of a simple week. Actually had a really nice restful day today. It's the first kind of restful day I've had in months. Back in the kitchen, so that's how we do it. That's going to do it for this week, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. What?